There have been sadly multiple reports across Canada this week of deaths caused by carbon monoxide poisoning. The cold weather often can lead to incidents where people find themselves in danger of the so-called silent killer in attempting to warm their homes, vehicles, and other shelters. BCN's Landon Hickok has more details on some of those stories.
Thanks, Jeanette. There have been no shortage of calls of carbon monoxide poisoning and incidents across Canada, especially with extreme cold in the west and heavy snowfall in the east. In one instance, Northern Alberta RCMP responded to a call that 2 men were found dead in an ice fishing tent at Crow Lake Provincial Park. Investigations found that emissions from a nearby heating source was to blame for the carbon monoxide poisoning.
Carbon monoxide, actually how it's created is it's fuels not being burned completely. So it could be anything from natural gas to gasoline to wood, things like that. If it's not working, the devices are not working completely, the fuel is not burned completely, and that's what causes the carbon monoxide.
In Calgary, police say that 1 woman has died and a child was admitted to the hospital after crews were called to a Southwest home on Tuesday. It was determined that carbon monoxide leaked from a furnace in the home and that no carbon monoxide alarms were installed in the house. The child remains in stable condition.
If you start to feel very lightheaded, you can get headaches, you can get blurred vision, things like that. You just don't feel well. Don't take it as just, I'm just having a bad day and I'm not feeling well. If it's a risk there, you need to get to some fresh air and you need to go get some assistance for that, because that is some of the symptoms you will feel, is an awful lot of just not feeling well, dizziness, upset stomach, and blurred vision for sure.
And in Montreal this week, a man was found unresponsive in his vehicle that was heavily covered in snow and with the engine still running. Emergency crews found the 57-year-old man at the time under cardiac arrest, but was pronounced dead later at the hospital. Investigators say that snow was blocking the exhaust pipe. That was to blame for the carbon monoxide poisoning, which was very likely a factor in his death. Now in Lethbridge, we haven't had many known reports of carbon monoxide incidents over this recent cold snap, but Lethbridge Fire and Emergency Services are vocal on carbon monoxide awareness, and I previously told BCN measures that people can take to ensure another tragic event does not occur here.
Eliminating a lot of the things that will cause carbon monoxide, which for example could be maybe faulty equipment, so it's a good idea to get people to come in and test your equipment annually just to make sure everything's working well, like your gas fireplace, your gas furnace, stoves, anything like that. You want to make sure that you're not running vehicles too close to air intakes or inside your garage.
Chief Fire Marshal Hicks is also additionally adamant that carbon monoxide detectors are paramount to that of smoke detectors, and one should install in every level of their home or business.